Hey, this is Matt once again. We're about to another video. There's another paid request, this time for Nick. Thank you so much for that. For those who are interested in requesting pretty much any type of videos, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And he wanted a review and a commentary on this film, Scary Movie 2. I don't know if I'll just do the review after the commentary or if I'll do two separate videos. I'll think about it as I go on, but 3, 2, 1, pressing play. As we have the Dimension Film logo. It's been a while since I've seen this, but I do remember enjoying this. I remember thinking it was my favorite of the Scary Movie films. The song Shake Your Ass by a bunch of white boys. Of course, this is directed by Keenen Ivory Wayans. Shawn and Marlon Wayans helped write it. Who else was on the script for this? Shitload of people. Yes, even Aaron Seltzer and these guys who worked on Epic Movie and Disaster Movie and all that, but I think at the very least Shawn, Marlon Wayans, perhaps they held their hand and not make it so fucking shitty. But the first Scary Movie was definitely a parody on Scream and those type of movies. Maybe this is one of Aaron Seltzer's jokes, like the piss joke. They just go on way too long. Yeah, we did it. We did it. She's pissing. So, I mean, the Scary Movie films, I like the first two. 3, 4, and 5, I think are awful. The fifth one is the worst. Fifth one is one of the worst sequels I've ever seen. And that's from Malcolm D. Lee, one of the director of Space Jam 2, Scary Movie 5, film where you had poo cleaners having a fucking orgy. And with Scary Movie 1 and 2, I had fun with them. They're not my favorite comedies. But again, the first two, Marlon, Shawn, Keenen Ivory, they brought at least a little bit of talent and charm to them, and then no more Scary Movie films. They went to other people, and Dimension, they went cheap on it. They didn't want to pay her. Of course, I didn't even mention the cast here. I mean, we got James Woods, the James Woods. We got Andy Richter, who worked with Conan O'Brien on his talk show as our other priest. And then we have Veronica Cartwright from Alien. Again, the beginning is pretty rough here, even though I like James Woods. I mean, we got piss joke, we got big old fart joke we don't get because he's shitting on the toilet. Of course, with the flies, as a take on Amityville Horror, because Rod Steiger got a bunch of flies on him. As well as the other parodies, of course, The Exorcist. Because in the first Scary Movie, it was more of a parody on slasher films of Scream and such. Here, it's more supernatural, like paranormal ghost movies. It is crazy that James Woods decided to do this movie. But I do have a feeling that a lot of these series actors, they want to let loose a lot of times because they're so used to playing such serious, dire roles that they just want to have fun, let loose, and this is the first moment that made me laugh. James Woods sees this head turn and just his reaction. That's the first legitimate laugh I get. Which is because it's what any of us would say. Fuck this. And just... See, again, moments like that were legitimately hilarious to me. Interesting practical makeup effects. And of course, with The Exorcist, I didn't have work because the old lady was very committed. Just like, yeah, you're no fun. I thought they cast the right mother character. I mean, for a bit role, and she worked well in that. And yeah, you tell James was just having a ball, having fun with this. He done a lot of serious roles, whether working with Oliver Stone or Cop, a lot of other more serious films. And then to be able to let loose, like in John Carpenter's Vampires or in this movie. Of course, with The Exorcist, you always gotta have a barf. Only this time she just barfed on. And you have like a barf fight. I don't know why I like this. I'm not really into gross out gags, but I guess just the ridiculousness of this whole thing just... They're all perfectly fine. What's that on his forehead? I'm trying to think, what's on his forehead? Was it like a red and green? Oh, it's gone now. The previous scene, there's like this one spot on James Woods' head. I don't know what that was. It looked like a... Yeah, I don't know what it was. Yeah, this is why you don't fuck with James Woods. And to be truthful, that really has nothing to do with the rest of the story. I mean, like, nothing with the story has to do with James Woods or this girl being possessed. It's like a little separate movie on its own. That again, it's been a while since I've seen this, but I don't know if there's any relation to that story and this. And yeah, there's no explanation as to why these characters are alive. Because they all died in the first one. Here we have Anna Faris as Cindy Campbell, the Nev Campbell. Obviously the name Cindy Campbell because of Nev Campbell. Anna Faris kind of got popular playing this sort of, oh hey, like just airhead type of personality. And of course there's Marlon Wayans. Which Marlon Wayans, I mean, he was going to be Robin, but then they recast it with Chris O'Donnell. And then Requiem for a Dream. That's a very solid movie. G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra. Of course, after this, they would do White Chicks and Little Man. I know there's a lot of talks with him to... And then someone else to be Richard Pryor. And all that talk about the Richard Pryor biopic and nothing ever came of it. Now teach her how to be black. I guess it's sort of a... Maybe a take on... I don't know, Save the Last Dance or something? Or maybe not, I don't know. Of course, there's Shawn Wayans. Ah, man. I don't know if I need to see that. But of course, just like in the first film, Shawn Wayans' character is a bit into guys. Of course, this is a take on Dude Where's My Car with the tattoo. Only a different matter. Now, this guy here, I recognize him. He's the guy in Cabin Fever, the original Cabin Fever. He's the guy who... what was his character's name? Yeah, he's from Cabin Fever. He's the guy that confronts the kid who does the whole flip and pancakes and then bites his hand. What was this shit with pancakes? And the other guy was Christopher Masterson. He was on the TV show Malcolm in the Middle. Now, on the right here, we have Regina Hall, who's been in a lot of films. The Best Man, Think Like a Man, About Last Night, the remake they did of that. And then on the left, we saw previously was... how much I call 100 Kiss My Ass. Hell House Project, that's a take on The Haunting. Of course, we got Tim Curry, Pennywise from the original It. The Devil, whatever you want to call it, in Legend. The Tom Cruise film. And then here we have... David Cross from Mr. Show and Arrested Development, and he was a voice in Megamind. He was the villain sidekick in Megamind. He was also a voice in, I think, the Kung Fu Panda films. And like these two are very good in this movie. That's one of the big pluses for the film, is these two guys. Like I said, this whole thing is a parody on The Haunting, which this film came out in 2001, 2002? I can't remember what year this came out, but yeah, The Haunting had come out in 1999. So I don't think it was too... because I think the first year movie was 2000, and this got made very quick, from what I remember. But I can't find a year on this DVD. Should look it up, but it is what it is. And yeah, the DVD, it's not a whole lot of features. Behind the scenes featurette, deleted alternate scenes, special effects tour. Like, no commentary, which is a shame. I think it would have been nice to hear a commentary on this. I don't know how the Wayans brothers actually feel about this movie. It might be one of those that they liked the first one, but not so much the second one. Because that seemed to be the case, that a lot of people liked the first movie, but not many liked the second one. But I don't know, the second one... I was something about the second one became my favorite. Maybe because... I don't know, maybe just seeing actors like Tim Curry, David Cross, James Woods at the beginning, Chris Elliott that comes in later. You got Richard Mall from Night Court. It was fun to see these other actors in there. Now, you don't have the one guy in the first film who played the... oh, God, I forgot his name too. He was in the first Eerie movie. He also was the cop in Freddy vs. Jason, who Jason electrocuted. Yeah, he didn't come back here. So, of course, this is the running gag of... oh, treat you like a guy? Okay, I'll treat you like a guy. So I'll give you wedgies and punch you and all that stuff. Now, this is Vitamin C, who actually sang this song. I think they actually got the real vitamin C, which I thought was pretty funny. That they got the actual singer. Will you shut the fuck up? Let me sing. Because I do remember this song. Again, the whole idea of, someone singing the song so badly that even the singer's like, will you shut the fuck up? Let me do it. See, that's the thing about with a comedy. That's why I'll do a commentary on comedies. It's just going to be weird where comedy is subjective and you go, well, why did you like it? I don't know. What makes someone laugh is different for every single person out there. So it's like what makes someone scared. Someone's scared of heights. Someone's scared of spiders. Someone's scared of the water. I mean, other people like, nah. Yeah, of course, the knockers being a pair of balls. Like I said, not all the jokes work. I mean, that's the thing with a lot of these parodies. Like, with the Scary Movie 1 and 2, I like the films, but I would not put them like a 5 out of 5 or 4 out of 5 star movie. This parrot being a little fucker. Little asshole. Fuck you, bird. You get yours, motherfucker. I think Marlon Wayans eats your ass or something. Little fucker. Here we had Chris Elliott. A very unique role. Chris Elliott, he's been Cabin Boy, that movie. He was in Groundhog Day with Bill Murray. You don't see Chris Elliott a lot nowadays, but again, very weird character with this fucked up hand he has. Again, this sort of weird set of characters that you set up in these actors is like I said, one of the reasons I like the sequel. I like the film. I know it sounds like, are you sure? No, I'm just stumbling over my words because it's been a long time since I've seen these movies. It might be. I'm trying to remember the last time I saw this. Was it? Fuck. It might be 10 years. Like, seriously, it might be 10 years since I've seen this film and the first one. Because then we got the Scary Movie 5, again, that just... Better used by strong hand. I didn't just... Son of a bitch. That's the other thing with parodies is that besides the beginning, there is somewhat of a story being told. Which you can't even say for Disaster Movie or any of that shit. It's literally, I mean, this is referencing movies as well, but of course that clown Poltergeist. Which now that reminds me of one of the better jokes in this movie. Where, remember the clown got the kid in Poltergeist, but this time Shawn Wayans dissed the clown, and the clown's like desperate, no! Well, we'll get to that. That's a pretty damn funny scene. You say you can't do a rape joke right, or ever do one to be funny? But that is one that can be funny. I think because it's an evil ghost clown puppet thing, and that's a way to do it right. And to be not offensive, so to speak. But the other thing with these scary movies, they were trying to push the envelope. And of course, I didn't even mention, when Scream was being written, the original title was Scary Movie. And then someone changed the stream, and I remember them not being really happy with the change. But I thought stream fits it perfectly. Simple, but it works. Let's see. Yeah, we get the idea what that is. A little pretty titty there. Oh yeah, you get like a puppet cat, and there's like a boxing match. Does I think the cat knocks her out or something? I think that's coming later on. It's slowly getting back to me, the movie. And the two disabled people are giving shit with each other. One's making fun of the hand, the other's making fun of the legs. And then Chris Elliott and David Cross, they make it work. Like David Cross, I mean, in a weird, he's with a lot of these people. They're playing an actual character, which they don't even try to do in parody films anymore. Or bird said, "Fuck off, Four Eyes." And this 5-month little twerp of a fucking parrot. Walking back, got her haircut. I guess it's easy laughs. I mean, you have a parrot talking dirty. I didn't know those words would come out of my mouth, but... see, what is... oh, what is this girl's name? I wonder if that would get by today, Shawn Wayans, the character he plays. I wonder if that would be deemed too offensive because he's playing a character that is homosexual, although they don't want you get the idea of it. Because this motherfucker ruined the whole damn dinner. You go ahead and put your hand in the taters. I don't like potatoes, mashed potatoes anyway. They're my cup of tea. Just give me some McDonald's or something, fuck's sake. That's where it's like people... I think what it is that you get people genuinely reacting to a situation like a normal person would, and that creates relatability no matter how goofy or silly or ridiculous it gets with the situations. Like the beginning with James Woods scene, what would you say if you see a girl's head turning? Fuck this. Say with this stuff here. And with parodies, I would say that the best parodies would be like Airplane. For me, National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1. I like Airplane 2, the sequel. I like Top Secret. Hot Shots Part 2. Yeah, I would say Hot Shots Part 2, Loaded Weapon 1, Airplane. Like, those are my favorite parodies. But yeah, this is a fun one. This probably goes on a little too long. Like, we get it. He's touching the food. They don't want to eat the food because he's touching it. But I'd say because of David Cross. And David Cross, Chris Elliott, their rivalry's pretty entertaining. And I don't sound enthused, but I was like, no one really talks about these movies anymore now. I think about it. Like, when was the last time someone brought up the scary movie films? I'm surprised they haven't like brought back Keenen Ivory Wayans, Shawn, Marlon Wayans, said, "Hey guys, come back, do a movie." With all the horror films that have come out, and ever since the last time they did it, Scary Movie 2. Marlon Wayans tried to do it again with a haunted house, and then that got a sequel. Because they tried to do like a parody on found footage and other stuff. It just didn't work. Just did not work. Like a haunted house, I got a couple chuckles out of mainly Cedric the Entertainer in the first one. Because this is a take on the Changeling with the ball going down the stairs. People today might know what the fuck this is. This was a commercial that was out at the time. People bouncing the ball like this. I forgot what the fuck the commercial was, but people, what was it? Stomp. I mean, people, they're gonna watch it. Don't know what the fuck is this about. Why are they doing this? But yeah, it was. I think it was a commercial at the time. That's the thing when you do parodies like this, which is on the current stuff at that time, and you get fairly dated, and then people like now are going, well, what the fuck is this referencing? I mean, it works because of Marlon and Shawn, Marlon Wayans' looks on his face and physical comedy, but, and if you weren't around at that time, you'd be like, what the fuck is this about? Man, a lot of people were talking shit to her. But I mean, Anna Faris did come back for the other scary movie films. You know what? I don't even remember anything about Scary Movie 5. And I know I've seen it. Like, the one thing I remember about Scary Movie 5 is the fucking pool cleaner having a fucking orgy. Like, the actual supplies. The pool cleaning supplies or with vacuum clean, what the fuck they were. I don't remember anything about the cast, the story, anything about that film. Not one damn bit. But yeah, this guy with the football, he's Christopher Masterson. He was he was on the TV show Malcolm in the Middle. I don't know what he's done since then. That's the thing. I do wish this had a commentary track that would have been fun to listen to, like the Wayans brothers. But yeah, I was kind of surprised these, at least the first two, don't have like big special editions. But at the same time, again, when was the last time someone referenced the scary movie films? Because they were big at the time. Like, they were huge box office hits. Like, this made quite a bit of money, and that's why they did 3 and then 4 and 5. But yeah, I'm surprised they haven't come to the Wayans brothers. Hey, But I don't even know what Keenen Ivory Wayans is doing nowadays. Marlon Wayans, he does a film every once in a while. Shawn Wayans, again, never hear where what's happened with him. I wonder. See if I can look that up while watching this. I would do it on the computer, but I don't want to slow the things down, so I'll just do it this way. Fucking cat. Just gotta take a while for it to boot up. We have the mist coming in here. Fog machine or whatever, and I think this is Tori Spelling. She was in Beverly Hills 90210. And then sort of an interesting tape that I remember is that she's actually loving all this and becomes a stalker for the ghost. Which, yeah, I thought was kind of a nice, different change of pace. But okay. Probably showing how dirty she is. Yeah, they would never do this today. I mean, it's pretty much a ghost putting his ghost dick in a girl's mouth. Yeah, this would never fly in today's age. But I think it can work because she's actually enjoying it. Like, she's actually enjoying what's going on. So yeah, maybe that's where, people be like, okay, I'll deal with it. And then she's on the rag, so to speak. And like every guy is like, let me get the fuck out of here. You do you, man. I don't want this bullshit. Deal with this bullshit. So I ain't dealing with this bullshit. I would look it up if my internet on the phone would be working. Would be nice if you worked, you piece of shit. This fucking phone. Fuck this fucking phone, man. Pay for a goddamn service, doesn't do shit. Yeah, that's not the talking dirty any of us want, man. Nobody wants that kind of talking dirty. They fuck that shit. Okay. Damn, it gets a 5.3 in IMDb? I didn't know it was that low. Fucking hell. There's a cat ready to beat the fuck out of her. Goddamn black cat fever here. I'm sorry, that was so just out of the blue. Just the cat literally, not scratching her, breaking a bottle to cut her face. And Anna Faris is committed to it. You gotta admit, she's committed to it, as ridiculous as it is. Get ready for the knockout punch. There you go. I know it's coming up like the... Here it is. The Rocky Balboa punch. Boom! Nice usage of slow-mo, I gotta say. That puppet looks like that... What the hell was that? Sabrina the Teenage Witch? That's what that cat looks like he's from. Okay, I'm trying to see... I'm on it, but where is his credits? What was the last thing Keenen Ivory Wayans did? I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, that's a fun one. A Low Down Dirty Shame, that's a very underrated one. Steer Movie 2, White Chicks, Little Man. In Living Color TV series 2012. 2012? I forgot about that. Yeah, I did not know this film had a 5.3. That's crazy. I did not know it was that fucking low. Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad of a sequel. Bottom of the Barrel. If you think it's the Bottom of the Barrel, go watch Going Overboard. Go watch the sequels. See, what do the other movies get? Steer Movie 3. Steer Movie 3 gets a 5.5? Are you fucking kidding me? How is Steer Movie 3 better than this? 5.5. Steer Movie 4, 5.1. I can't believe Steer Movie 3 gets a higher rating. What about 5? What does that get? 3.5, good. Deserves a lower. Oh, this is the scene I was talking about where, like, Poltergeist pulls the guy under, but this clown don't know who he's with. It's the face they gave to the clown. Damn, it's got the Welcome Home Roscoe Jenkins. No, not the... Brother Charles. Welcome Home, Brother Charles. There's a movie, I think it's called Welcome Home, Brother Charles. There's a movie back to the day. Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins is a different movie. Where it's a guy who had an experiment like his dick could grow so long it would wrap around people's necks and drag them. I swear it was called like Welcome Home, Brother Charles or something. It's just fucking crazy movie. So looking at the trivia, James Woods came up with that line, "Fuck this." Okay, so James Woods came up with one of my favorite jokes. Dimension Films wanted it released within a year after Steer Movie's release. They felt the film was too rushed, so it wasn't as strong of a movie. I thought it was a fun one. Oh, they mentioned that scene. It was a Nike commercial, that basketball stuff. That was a Nike commercial at the time. This is a takeoff of What Lies Beneath. It's the Harrison Ford, Michelle Pfeiffer film. Was it Michelle Pfeiffer? I know it's a Harrison Ford. God, I don't remember shit about that movie, What Lies Beneath. I don't remember a damn thing about it. I know Harrison Ford's in it and he was the villain. I guess that's a spoiler, but... Marlon Brando was paid $1 million to play the father at the beginning of the film. He took the money, accepted the role, but got pneumonia a few days before shooting. He dropped out of the project, but was still allowed to keep the money and was replaced by James Woods. Why was he allowed to keep the money? I mean, he didn't do anything. When editing this movie, they forgot that they had removed the "Did you hear something" ending from Steer movie and mistakenly left in this one. According to Tori Spelling, her character was originally one of the leads. However, after refusing to do a scene where she had to be topless, Dimension Films cut her out of more than half the movie. After that, her role was simply as a cameo, even though she was originally in 3/4 of the film. I mean, that's what Tori Spelling says, so I can't know for sure, but... And it's not something you see every day that, you know, a plant is literally... You have a plant... Again, just... It's so ridiculous. I'm still laughing about it. Marijuana... It's actually a practical effect. You know, it's not CGI. I mean, it's not a lot to it, but still they built a practical effect for this marijuana plant creature. Which maybe is taken off of, what, the tree in Poltergeist? Yeah, the basketball dance scene was a parody of a 19 commercial titled Freestyle that was popular around the time of the movie's release. Let's see. Yeah, sorry I'm not saying. I'm just looking through the trivia. Let's see. Not much. But yeah, oh yeah, I don't think the movie's that bad for a 5.3. I'm trying to look up to see, like, Shawn Wayans. What has Shawn Wayans been doing? I mean, compared to Scary Movie 3, where the... I mean, I like Leslie Nielsen, but I mean, I'd just rather watch The Naked Guns for Leslie Nielsen. Or Airplane. Let's see, looking up, like, Shawn Wayans. What has Shawn Wayans done lately? Shawn Wayans doesn't really work a lot, it seems, compared to Marlon, or even Damon Wayans. And sorry I'm not saying anything, I'm just looking stuff up. Shawn Wayans directed TV movies Thunderboo, Sneaker Madness, and Thunderboo America on D Rock Street. It's like 2 cartoons. Never even heard of them. And then acting wise, he was in an episode of a show called Animals. Whatever the hell that is. Fuck is Animals? What the fuck is this? Whether it's lovelorn rats, gender-questioning pigeons, or aging bedbugs, in the midst of a midlife crisis, the awkward small talk, moral ambiguity, and existential woes of non-human urbanites prove startlingly similar to our own. Some TVMA animation comedy on HBO called Animals from 2016 to 2018. 7.3 in IMDb. Never even heard of this fucking show. Apparently, Shawn Wayans was in one episode. And then he was in Dance Flick. For all you big fans of Dance Flick. I take on people that, you know, no matter how much you try to help, and they're like, I could do it my own. Go and suck his own dick. So apparently Tori Spelling, she says she was in 3/4 of this movie. I mean, I I guess I just don't see what all of her story would be. It's just looking for this ghost that she fucked. Let's see, so I'm now looking for Marlon Wayans. What has he done lately? I know he definitely has worked more than the others. There's Tim Curry. I think Marlon Wayans does have a story about what happened with Scary Movie 3 and how it kind of changed from them doing it to other people doing it. Oh yeah, Marlon Wayans has been acting a lot more than the other guys. I think this is a take on Hollow Man because the movie came out 2001. So yeah, a year after the first movie, 2000. It's pretty quick. And Hollow Man came out, I think, 2000. So yeah, it was, which is weird parodying that film because it was a bomb. So a lot of people might not have even seen the film, but I really like Hollow Man. I think that's a very underrated movie. Wah wah wah. I mean, you know, the Instead of walkie-talkies, they have Dixie cups. I was like, we're going down. Like, the actors are committed to their parts. That's part of the fun of it. I think that's also one of the reasons I enjoy this as well, is you get to see a lot more of these people together because they're stuck in one house, one building. So that it just felt like there was more interaction between these characters. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just being crazy about that. Also, as stupid as it sounds, I like the fact that, they don't all die at the end like they do at the first scary movie. Like, at the first scary movie, everyone's dead at the end, which they tried. There's an alternate ending where they tried to do that in this, where she looks over and they're all ghosts because it's supposed to be a take on, might have been the others or something else, where, oh my god, like, they're not really alive, they're dead, and she was only seeing them. Which he did. Even with a parody, I still want to get into the story and some. And I think that's another reason why I like the sequel, is that you get to see them try a little bit more with special effects. Like the marijuana plant-like creature, this, the clown, uh, possessed clown, the skeleton-like creature. I got it. Just kicks her out of the damn door. The asshole. You fucker. I think Regina Hall beats the shit out of the skeleton. Maybe she won't see me. Yeah, I think she makes fun of the skeleton and, like, beats the fuck out of it, which was a nice change of pace. Her reaction is pretty damn funny to me. Does he call Alan Mobile? Callista Flockhart, yeah. Alan Mobile. Just fuck around with the skeleton. And so yeah, that's another thing I like about it, is that they try to do a little bit more special effects. And there's Richard Mole from Night Court as the ghost. He was also in House, another 80s, man, an 80s comedy horror film. And yeah, House is a better movie than this. Yeah, there's the Tori Spelling being a stalker. So Marlon Wayans, yeah, after this, he was in The Lady Killers. I forgot that with Tom Hanks, White Chicks, Little Man, Norbit, G.I. Joe, Voice in Marmaduke, A Haunted House, Second Generation Wayans. Never heard of that show. He was in The Heat. That's right. I forgot he was in The Heat. 50 Shades of Black was another parody. Naked. I think Naked was like a Groundhog Day type of comedy. That was a reference that would not be relevant for a while. But they did bring the Weakest Link show back, so now it's people can understand that joke again. I mean, this is a joke I got a kick out of where like her face isn't fine, but just the rest of it works. The rest of it works, so go with it. It's just Marlon Wayans, just the faces he makes. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Oh, in 2017 there was a TV show called Marlon. I didn't know he had a TV show. Oh, no wonder. It only lasted 20 episodes. No wonder I didn't hear of it. Sextuplets. That was looks like try to be his version of Night Professor. On the Rocks. Is that Bill Murray? Back Home Again. Where the hell that is. 2021. He's in a film called Respect. Yeah, so he's definitely been working a lot more than the others. Yeah, On the Rocks. Oh, it's this Sofia Coppola film. After Lost in Translation. What do you deal with Bill Murray? And Marlon Wayans is in it. Interesting. Yeah, this is definitely a take on Hollow Man, which, if you've never seen Hollow Man, you'd probably be confused about all this. Well, maybe not confused. You just watch it as part of the movie, but you may be like, is this a reference to something? I'm like, yes, it is. Yeah, pretty good movie as well. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, it's not a fucking 5.3 bad movie. I mean, yeah, I'll stop checking the phone for info. He just can't get his ass up those fucking steps. Just fell all the way back to the ground. I did David Cross. That's what these actors I thought make these work for the kind of roles that I mean. Again, probably today it'd be on PC because what they're doing, but Of course, getting a feel up in there. Well, at least they're not showing the dick. But okay, now I remember what happens. It's like a whole waterfall at the speed of a fucking gun, like a shotgun. I mean, I guess it's up to you whether this joke works or not. I mean, again, this isn't really my cup of tea when it comes to humor, but it is for some people. It did make me laugh, so there you go. I think this is the way it's edited, where it's just boom, hits the wall, boom, splat. I think just how quick it goes made me laugh. The timing of that. Yeah, I think this is where they do. Yeah, David Cross just his little action scene with the ghost. Yeah, just the idea of doing an action sequence with wheelchairs. It's not anything I've seen a whole lot before. I imagine doing a scene, but if the wheelchairs are cars or motorcycles. Just don't talk, just do it. Again, just doing this over the top action scene with wheelchairs. Of course, a take of Dirty Harry. Yeah, if you stop missing. I think you have doves pop in like an ode to John Woo. Yeah, there you go. There's the John Woo reference. At least he tried. There's the last of his Firestone. And I guess in a weird way, this movie is actually trying to tell somewhat of a story with, like, compared to the later Steer movie. Well, I guess that's not fair. Steer movie 3 was trying with the whole alien invasion thing, but I don't know. I know you're not going to these for stories. Damn, they definitely cleaned all that splooge out. Spotless now. Oh, I'm trying to think. Yeah, she... Bill's a fucking caterpillar there. Yeah, sorry I'm not saying anything. Now I'm just watching the film, but... Oh, this is a take on... Which it is a bit confusing because Chris Elliott was just screaming, please, please, no, like he was going to die, and now he's in this scene here, so... It almost seems as if the one scene which should come after this with the whole Chris Elliott, Richard Mall... I don't know. I mean, this is a take on Hannibal. And there's the Beetlejuice. Not the movie Beetlejuice, but the artist. But yeah, Hannibal... When the hell did that movie... Did it come out like the same year as this? 2001? Or... Can't remember. But in Hannibal, yeah, Ray Liotta's character and did pieces of the brain out and feeding it back to him. But I think this is a take. Pretty sexy looking, pretty hot. No stay like that. And this is a take on Charlie's Angels, which came out, I think, 2000. And Chris Elliott is like the Crispin Glover character in that. Did they have this song in Charlie's Angels? I wouldn't be surprised if they did. It sounds like a song that would have been in Charlie's Angels. Which I'll be honest, I don't mind those older Charlie's Angels movies for what they are. They're flashy, they're irreverent, they're dumb. But I thought they're entertaining for what they are. Just literal eye candy. At least they got personality compared to the newer Charles Angels, which is flat out fucking boring. Like Drew Barrymore, Lucy Liu, Cameron Diaz, they're hot to look at and they know it and they show it. I mean, I'm not big into wire work, but again, I guess I don't take those films seriously. Maybe that's why. I forgot that her tits popped up like a balloon. Completely forgot about that. I don't know why, just Regina Hall doing that for some reason. And it's not a long movie, too. Like, the movie's only an hour and 22 minutes. I think the credits are lengthy as well, so... It's not that long of a film. Of course, the cow, that's a take on Twister. Yeah, watch this again. Shawn Williams doesn't really have a whole lot to do other than that bit with the clown. But yeah, I like the actors in the film, and I guess as you've seen, I've gotten some chuckles out of this. I mean, I guess that could be a take on Drunken Master, the drunken... I think it's the motherfucker that made me laugh. I mean, Anna Faris she commits. Whether it's good or bad, she does commit to it. What the hell's going on with the... Yeah, I don't remember much of what happens next. I don't remember one damn bit. Why is he exploding now? David Cross. That reminds me of when Chewbacca had C-3PO on his back in Star Wars. Shawn Wayans has on his back. I mean, so I guess the ghost was possessing... I guess that was the point of that scene earlier, that he possessed Chris Elliott, and then Chris Elliott, possessed by this guy, did the whole thing with Marlon Wayans' character. The effect of the ghost isn't that great. Yeah, it kind of does feel like, hey, we gotta end the movie, let's just get to it. I know the original, one of the endings on the DVD is, she says everybody's fine, the cops come, they go, what are you talking about? And everybody's dead. And they disappear. For barely any reason. Like, why are the other people dead? Like, again, a lot of times in parodies they do that just because, oh, you're not supposed to care. I do like they kept the line on his head. Be a little bit consistency. 10 months later. But yeah, with... Huh, I thought... Oh, that might have been a deleted scene. Now that I think about it. I said, oh, Marlon Wayans killed him. Okay, that was a deleted scene. That's what it was. So they probably shot the ending. The audience wasn't happy with the ending. So then they shot this. And I guess they brought back the bird. Maybe the test audience liked the bird. So we cut the scene where we kill the bird. Let's bring the bird back here. I don't think we need to see the bird shit, but whatever. I actually don't mind this ending. It's a nice take on the end of the first movie. Only the person who gets hit is the one who deserves it. I also like it's like, as stupid as this sounds because it's a parody, I do find it a more satisfying ending because I actually don't mind these characters. Just the actors are committed to their roles. Again, like, he gets his just desserts, and boom. It's because of Marlon Wayans. I like this song too. Hey, must be the money. And then showing the clips of the behind the scenes of the film, and then the cast. It's like, I mean, I'm pausing it. Sorry, I'm at 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 39 seconds. I didn't mean to. I paused on the Bob Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein credit. Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were behind Dimension, which was a part of Miramax. But yeah, it's an hour and 14-minute movie. Pretty short. Unpause. So I'm an hour and 14 minutes and 45 seconds. So I guess that's why this never bothered me. It's very short. It goes by quick. I got some chuckles and laughs out of it. The ending, I like the characters. I like they didn't all die like in the first movie, and was kind of satisfied. Again, some of the other character actors like Richard Mall, Chris Elliott, Tim Curry, which we don't really see what happened with Tim Curry's character now that I think about it. Did he die? I guess I would assume it. Regina Hall. She'd be in Scary Movie 3. Chris Masterson. I think the only appearance he was in the movie. Kathleen Robertson. David Cross. David Cross was a lot of fun in this. James Woods. Yeah, the whole opening had nothing to do with the rest of the movie. Story, yeah, nothing at all. Tori Spelling. Chris Elliott. James DeBell, that's the guy from Cabin Fever. I mean, with how short the movie is, maybe Tori Spelling, her singing child, maybe it does make sense. Cause she doesn't really appear at the end, does she? Sorry, I'm gonna pause it again. I'm trying to remember what happened to her character. I think we last saw with, yeah, because Tori Spelling does not appear at the end. Oh yeah, the chandelier. That's what it was. Never mind. The chandelier hit her. That's right. Chandelier hit her. So she is one of the few characters that died. Yeah, but I remember getting this on DVD way, way back in the day when DVD was still somewhat of a newer format, and like this new thing called DVD. I'm just looking through the credits to see if there's anything at the end here. Hey, must be the money. Sorry, just looking real quick. I know, I know. I'm sorry. I just want to check to see if there's anything at the end here. I could just watch the, I guess, the end credits, but let's see. There's the songs. I smack my bitch up. Based on terrors created by Shawn Wayans, Marlon Wayans, Buddy Johnson, Phil Bowman, Jason Freeberg, and Aaron Seltzer. Yes, Jason Freeberg, Aaron Seltzer, they had a hand in the first Scary Movie. And apparently they were the guys I should just blame all the stupid shit in. Let's see, I'm looking at the special features. Which they add this animated bird. Apparently someone really loved the bird. They even added into the special features. I want to see what the deleted scenes are. Yeah, a little bit of hot sauce. I think that's the one with the... Yeah, there's a lot of deleted scenes that I'm seeing on here. A lot of deleted scenes. And yeah, three alternate endings. Okay, James, I forgot. James was supposed to come back at the end of the film. I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. James was supposed to come back at the end. He wasn't supposed to disappear. And that's when all the other friends are ghosts, and I completely forgot about that. I'm sure that was the original ending. One ending is like a different conversation between her and Chris Elliott before he gets run over. Let's see. The other is like the alternate ending 3 is like the same as the first alternate ending, but someone drops a fucking bomb on them. Yeah, this is a scene with a little bit Tori Spelling. Yeah, maybe she's telling the truth about that. I don't know why I assume she's not, I guess. Just never know. But yeah, sorry that I'm just lollygagging around. I just wanted to double check and stuff. I did, maybe that's why they didn't do the commentary, because we're not as happy with this one compared to the first. But yeah, I mean, I'm still debating whether I want to do a review now or a separate video. I guess I'll do a separate video. So with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.